Mastiff is the third novel in Tamora Pierce's Provost's Dog trilogy, about a young provost guard woman in a fantasy kingdom called Tortle. The novel, as with all the Becker Cooper books, is written in first-person diary form. The actual diary is said to be written in a mixture of dog code and Becker's personal code. Plot introduction. 3 years have passed since Becker Cooper almost died in the sewers of Port Cairn, and she is now a respected member of the Provost's Guard. But her life takes an unexpected turn when her fiancé is killed on a slave raid. Becker is faced with a mixture of emotions as, unbeknownst to many, she was about to call the engagement off. It is as Becker is facing these feelings that Lord Gershom appears at her door. Within hours, Becker, her partner Tunstall, her scent hound Aku, and an unusual but powerful major working on an extremely secretive case that threatens the future of the Tortalan royal family, and therefore the entire Tortalan government. As Becker delves deeper in the motivations of the criminals she now hunts, she learns of deep-seated political betrayal and corruption. These are people with power, money, and influence, and they are able to hire the most skilled of mages, well-versed in the darkest forms of magic, all of which makes them nearly impossible to identify. This case, a hunt that will take her to places she's never been before, will challenge Becker's tracking skills beyond the city walls, as well as her ability to judge exactly whom she can trust with her life and her country's future. Plot summary. The book opens in the beginning of June 249 HE at the funeral of Hoban Stuffstall, Becker Cooper's fiancé, and a 5-year dog, also at the Jane Street Kennel. All the dogs realize that Hoban's impetuous nature got him killed in the line of duty. Becker feels guilty that she wasn't able to influence him to be more careful and that she was on the verge of ending their relationship. She is sad that he is gone, but not that he isn't in her life anymore. She struggles whenever someone references that she looks sad and must be missing Hoban throughout the book. Rosto, the rogue of Chorus and her friends, takes care of her that evening. The next morning, Becker's companion Pounce, a constellation in the form of a cat, wakes her before dawn. Lord Gershom, Becker's patron and Lord Provost, comes with the news that she and her scent hound Aku are needed on a hunt. Her partner Matthias Tunstall is at the Peregrine Dock, who will join the hunt. All that is known is that the hunt calls for utmost secrecy. A small team, and a scent hound, a mage magics the Peregrine ship to bounce off the waves, allowing for very fast trips. The ride is so rough that all passengers and crew are tied to bunks, part of the ship, and all but a couple crew members are made to sleep. The ships stop at Blue Harbour to pick up Master Farmer Cape, a provost's mage unknown to Becker and Tunstall. The group heads to the Summer Palace, indicating the king is involved, as the royal family has been in residence there a week and a half. The palace is heavily damaged, with many people burned, sword-hacked, stabbed, and even some found melted. During the attack, the king and queen were away for the evening and the 4-year-old Prince Gareth was kidnapped. Both parents are devastated by the events and reveal that King Roger is at odds with the Chancellor of Mages, and many other mages and lords, over licensing and taxing mages. Master Farmer indicates that the protection spells of the palace, which the Chancellor came to renew last month, had instead been shredded. The personal mages of the King and Queen, Ironwood and Oriel, were unaware of this damage and are further insulted by the presence of Farmer, as he is not a court mage. Becker finds laundry with the prince's scent on it and she and Aku track his trail. They arrive at the beach, where Master Farmer shows he has great talents by creating a light within stones with quartz crystals, for use as a torch. and found 2 slave ships recently sunk under the water. This is at odds with the impression he gives of being a bit of a fool. Master Farmer calls the other 2 majors and they raise the ships. Becca and Tunstall search the woods nearby, where Aku finds the prince's scent again, only for it to end at a riverbank, near the remains of several melted people. Lord Gershom and Master Farmer, accompanied by guards and Pounce, find them and are relieved to learn the prince didn't go down in the ships. Becca and Tunstall are given horses and they head back to the palace to consult with the king. Rain comes, which was magicked, and weakens the centrail of the prince. The royals are informed of the progress before everyone heads to bed. Becca awakes to take Aku out and finds Tunstall and Master Farmer cooking. As most servants are dead and none of the court know how, Becca and Aku head back to the beach to investigate the ships that were raised. Tunatale finds Becca and Aku at the ships, where they discover that one of the ships was a slave ship. They also discover powerful mages at work. Tunstall and Becca are sent to Port Cairn. Farmer later joins Themyscira, the Lady Knight Sabine of McCahill. Also Tunstall's lover, join the hunt. Though Tunstall is still in charge, they receive a lead for their hunt and are taken via peregrine ship to Arnava. As soon as the group docks, Aku finds the scent again and the hunt continues into the marshlands, where trail ends at burned down bridge. After making camp, they then go into village for help getting across the water. The locals are distrustful, but recommend to hire Orma to take them across the water, which takes 4 days. Aku picks up the scent again near the burned bridge. The trail leads them to a trap which Farmer disarms. Aku leads them into Queen's Grace Castle, where the cult of the Gentle Mother has a strong following. Leave Queen's Grace. Becca finds the 4-leaf token on Farmer's pack, which indicates someone in the group is helping them be tracked and is a traitor. The king announces that both Gareth and Becca's wish was for the end of the slave trade, which he has them sign as witnesses, a proclamation ending it in total, with children no longer able to be sold into slavery. It should end within 2 generations, as current slaves pass away. Characters: Lord Gershom, Becca's adoptive father and Lord Provost, a long-time personal friend of King Roger II of Contes. Farmer Cape, a powerful but silly mage whom Becca refers to a looby or fool, develops a strong attraction to Becca, and then love as the story progresses. They end up being engaged at the end, much to the horror of Rosto and the glee of Aniki and Cora. Aku curly paws, Becca's loyal scent hound, who almost dies on the journey, only responds to a mangled form of a language known as Kyprish, the native tongue of the Copper Isles. Matthias, Mats, Tunstall, one of Becca's old training partners whom Lord Gershom also calls on to help in the hunt, is now her partner since Clary decided to be sergeant. Clara, Clary, Goodwin, Becca's watch sergeant, replaced Kebby Beahuda, Mastiff. Becca Cooper, number 3, by Tamora Pierce. Goodreads. Retrieved 18 August 2012.